Hey guys, what's up? I just want to tell you that if I feel a little off in these videos, I just got the second dose of the vaccine and it is kicking my ass. I have a fever, I'm aching, so I tried to do these videos as best as I could, and I kept it simple for myself and just did ranking track listing videos. So sorry if you're expecting some bigger video today, but I wasn't going to miss an upload day on Monday. I really wasn't. I don't want to do that to you guys. So hopefully you understand, and hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, I will be better and doing just fine. But as of recording these videos, I was not feeling up to it, but I pushed through and got these videos out for you. So without further ado, enjoy. Yes, I know, I'm late, but I have to celebrate 4 years of Paramore's After Laughter. As I said, I will continue celebrating the album until the new one comes out, which again, most likely next year, with them currently working on it. But yeah, I can't believe it's been 4 years already since my, I'll say like, second or third favorite Paramore record is out, because it's still Brand New Eyes #1, and then the self-titled and After Laughter always tend to flip-flop for me as to which one I'm enjoying more in the moment. I guess when I feel like somewhat upset, I just throw on After Laughter, because it's just like, oh, someone gets me, but if I'm like really down, I'll throw on self-titled to make myself feel better in this case. But yeah, I know I've already done this before, but I feel like when I first did this, which is rank After Laughter's track listing from worst to best, it hadn't been out super long at that point, mainly I think a year or less than that, and I still wasn't too fond of the album at first, still disappointed with some aspects, so that rating that you saw like 3 years ago is not the same now. I can guarantee that for you. Plus I had to split it up into 2 parts because apparently sometime back around that time I got a copyright strike on my channel and couldn't upload 15-minute videos, and that was apparently the reason why. So I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have a copyright strike, so I can make videos as long as I want to. But yeah, I think I'm going to start off with the obvious as the worst.
And swim back to land. I let go of the coat, but the coat won't let go of me.
For what it's got going for it, it's pretty good, but Aaron Weiss, for the most part, his vocals are just kind of like tuned down behind the instrumental, and it lacks Haley. That's all it is. Like, a feature is fine with me, but you're talking about a Paramore song that doesn't feature Haley Williams on vocals at all, and I get the premise, just it's never one that I think anybody will just want to go back and crave. Like, you won't play this for non-Paramore fans, and they won't think that it's Paramore. They'll think it's something completely different, and that's my problem with it overall.
Tell me how to feel about you now. Tell me how to feel about you now.
Number 11 is what follows up No Friend, Tell Me How. I feel like, although it's alright, I feel like After Laughter could have ended on a better note, because you still have these upbeat songs, and I know a lot of albums nowadays, especially like indie albums, tend to end on a more mellow note, but I don't know, there had to be something better than Tell Me How. That's really all I have to say.
Listen to you want forgiveness.
Number 10, we have Forgiveness. Again, it's one of the couple acoustic tracks on the record, and I don't know, it's got, this time a lot of people compare this song to like something like Haim, or maybe like a Phoebe Bridgers type track, which I can understand, but again, it's never been one that I've like craved. Like, if I'm playing the album all the way through, sure, I'll listen to it, but for the most part, I'm just not going, oh, gotta put on Forgiveness, gotta listen to that.
Stop asking why we had to waste so much time. Well, we just become.
Number 9 is Grudges. This was basically the song that her and Zach Farrell made for each other as he returned to the band for this cycle and is still currently in the band now. and he's not even him, just basically both of them are saying, look, whatever happened back in the past, I hope we can just take it and just forget about it and not necessarily act like it never happened, but take this as a learning experience. And I do like the fact that his vocals appear just for a little bit, just to show you that this song is about him and that he understands that it's about him. It's just a well-written song to tell you, hey, you know, you were forced into something that you probably didn't want to get involved in, and you were just taking your older brother's side at that point because that's what a younger brother usually does. So yeah, they did a good job here, but still, again, not necessarily one that I crave often.
I hate to say I told you so, but they love to say they told me so.
This one might be controversial, but I was never a huge fan of Told You So. Like, it was the second single before the album came out, and I don't know. I mean, I just remember, like after hearing Hard Times, I knew it was going to be something different and unique again for the second single, but I just found it a big step down from Hard Times, because at least Hard Times had like really catchy parts. All Told You So really relies on is just repeating the chorus over and over again, which can work, but I don't know. I just felt like it was just one of those songs where they kind of had the cop-out chorus just for the sake of having one.
Oh, please, don't ask me how I've been. Don't make me play pretend. Oh, no.
Number 7 is Fake Happy. This was the third single for the record. I think the first one they released after the album came out, and it grew on me over the years. At first it really wasn't one of my favorites, but I like the way it starts to go in, and I love that bass line that just goes right into the song before the drums kick in by Zach Farrow. I mean, it's just amazing, and that's really all I have to say about it. It's basically just the second song on the album about, you know, having to fake being happy when you're like talking to the media in interviews and stuff like that, when really you're just not.
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. I try to keep going, but it's not that simple.
Number 6 was the 5th and final single that they released before announcing their hiatus, that is Caught in the Middle. I do like the way it starts with, I think it would be Zach Farrow going 1, 2, 3, 4, hitting his drumsticks together, and I think it's just really catchy. I love the music video too, how it kind of has that aha take on me aesthetic. Like, it's very interesting and kind of fits the design of the era that they were in at that point in time. It just seemed like they had fun with it, and this one also kind of seems like it's referencing something that, you know, Haley got caught in the middle of something that she didn't want to get involved in, and she had to pick a side, and she's basically saying, never again. If there's a situation that I don't want to get myself in, I'm not going to get myself in, because I'm going to end up losing friends in the process, and maybe looking like a bitch at some point in time. I hope you know I wasn't calling Haley a bitch. I was just saying, usually when you put yourself in situations that you usually don't want to get yourself into, someone will eventually, you know, say, hey, that person's being a bitch because they're not on my side. Wanted to clarify that.
Don't let me let you down. Hey, baby, I'm not your superhuman. And if that's what you
Now we're getting into top 5, Ideal Worship. This one, not being a single, really gets under my skin a bit because it's really, really, really good. I feel like the whole sing-songy chorus definitely could have made this song somewhat of a hit. Like, you know, I think after Rose-Colored Boy, the Caught in the Middle track didn't really do a whole lot, but Ideal Worship could have been that one. It's got everything you want. Probably Haley's strongest vocal performance on the whole record as she starts to shout a little more. It's kind of like this time, instead of like being calm, cool, and collected when singing about her problems, she's going a little insane and kind of can't control the volume of her voice. And it just, that, from that perspective, makes a song a whole lot better.
hold on to hope if you got it. Don't let it go.
Number 4 is one that I absolutely hated, but after seeing them live and seeing them play this song and Haley getting driven to tears, it made me realize how much this song means to the band in general, and I have grown to love it even more. I mean, it's just a breathtaking acoustic track that just really, just that atmosphere of, you know, it's weird because it sounds like the beginning of a Disney movie where like birds would be flying in the sky and all this stuff, but it's got a sad meaning to it, as does most of the album. It just really a song that I think a lot of people can relate to, and apparently 26 was just a bad age for Hayley Williams overall.
No
Number 3 is Pool, another one that I was like, please make a single, and they never did. I just feel like the atmosphere and the aesthetic of the song could have made for a pretty interesting music video, but they never made it one, so it'll go down as one of the best Paramore deep cuts in their discography. And again, I did get to hear this song live, which was pretty cool, and live it's even better. Like, holy shit, very, very good. I don't know, I feel like with the way the intro kind of like comes in, and then you get the instruments, and then just I really like the synths and the bells that go along through this song. It really puts a different perspective on things, and this song is just, again, I think Haley talking about like, oh, you know, I wanna, you know, just go away for a long time, but I don't necessarily wanna pass away. So if I don't drown in the pool, can you like toss me back in to make sure that I do for just a little bit, just a little bit. This goes to show you how dark this album really was, despite sounding super fun.
Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times, gonna take you down and laugh with you.
Yes, my runner-up for the best song on After Laughter is Hard Times, the lead-off single. Caught a lot of people off guard. I do remember that happening, especially myself. I was like, okay, this is definitely different from anything they've done, but I think it was just like, it's a catchy tune, so whatever. You know, there'll be people out there that won't listen to this album or won't listen to this track because it's not pop punk or self-titled Paramore, and to that I just say, give it a chance. Seriously, Hard Times is one of the best songs that Paramore ever written, and it's going to be a mainstay for years to come. Like, they're not just going to stop playing this come next album cycle. I have a feeling that if you go see them live, this will be played with every live set, and it might even make the encores. That's how good this thing is. But I think for me, it was a good introduction as to what the new era has to bring. The band's looking different again, and they decided to do what they did in the self-titled and just kind of make it like, you know, we're still Paramore, but it's going to sound like a different band. It's going to sound like something completely new and original, something that we've never done before, and it made me intrigued as to what was coming.
Just let me cry a little bit longer. I ain't gonna smile if I don't want to.
And that leaves Rose-Colored Boy at number 1. I mean, before this thing was a single, I was screaming for it to be, and it ended up being the 4th single out of 5, so I'll give it to them. They did make this a single. I don't know what it was. When I had first heard it, I was just like, this is a jam, this is a banger, and this single could be one of the more popular songs on this record if they do end up making it a single, and wouldn't you know, they did, and I still think it's going to be a mainstay in concerts again as well. I mean, it basically kind of plays off on what Fake Happy has, where, you know, you kind of hide inside when you're on camera or something like that, hide your demons inside, you fake a smile, making it like everything's okay when really it's not. I think the music video explains it way better than I do, but it's just a breathtaking song and one of the best I think that they have ever done to this day. So yeah, that does it for my late celebration of Paramore's After Laughter turning 4 years old. Again, I don't expect to do this next year because with them writing for their 6th album, I'm expecting something next year. So even if they don't have the album out by May of next year, if they have singles out and other things, I'm not going to do this anymore because there would be no need to, because they're going to be moving on to the new era and doing that for a little while, whereas After Laughter will, I don't want to be a thing of the past, but that era's been done and over with since 2018, so at this point it's like, I want to move on to the new things, the new songs when they come out, whenever that is. But like I said, I do expect that to be next year, maybe like January or February, but we could get a single by the end of this year too if they keep, you know, working like they are. But each of the 3 band members has something else that they usually have to do, so obviously, you know, they're gonna have to make time for the other things. So yeah, but that's just my ranking for the track listing, at least re-ranking 4 years later. You guys can tell me in the comments below what your ranking looks like from worst to best when it comes to After Laughter songs. Has your ranking changed a lot like mine has? Like, were there songs that you weren't necessarily fond of at first that you're fond of now, or vice versa? But until then, stay safe out there, wear your mask, get vaccinated, and I will catch you all in the next one.